Alright guys, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel, and today we are out here sailing a boat. That's correct. We are in Naval Action, a free game that you can download off of Steam, and I must say the graphics very, very good for the ship. You don't really have any like NPC players or anything like that on your ship for this game. You don't ever actually see anybody walking around or anything like that. But you know, that's kind of fun. I mean, it's just ships, and got a lot of different NPC ships that just sail around. You also got other players in the open world that end up playing. So it looks like we got 131 people online, technically, in this particular server. Went down to 130. Yeah, it's not terrible. We're getting 45 to 46 frames per second, which is really, really good. Technically, they can be higher. And let's take a look at that. So, if we just go into options here real quick while we continue to sail. Actually, hold on. Let me drop some sail here, just so I don't run into anything at full speed. So this is not a controller-friendly game. You do have to use everything on the keyboard, which is fine. Luckily, figured that out pretty quick. So, can we move this? No, we can't. So we can't move the menu around while we look at it. So anyways, go into your graphics. This would be very helpful. So we got the scale port interface, all of that. That's just your regular interface. You got your resolution right there, full screen mode, VSync. You got your shadow quality, shadow details, and anti that. You got all your settings right there. You are going to, from my computer anyways, just make sure that with all the water around and stuff, you definitely want to be down here in about the 45. You could go 60, but 45 seems to be where my computer is happy, just with all the wave animations and stuff. When you get into the game, what usually happens is everything's on ultra and high, and also all of these frame FPS limits are on off, so technically you're getting like unlimited frames per second, as much as your computer can stand, and so you definitely want to check that just before you get going, just so you're not frying anything depending on what your computer specs are. So that's kind of important. That's one thing that I noticed. Like all of these, this is just on nice, medium, high, some normals and whatnot, and it seems to be doing really, really good. Ooh, we got some raindrops happening, got a little bit of rain happening. That's cool. You also got reflections and whatnot, so all that's there. You got your FPS boost, which you can work on. That does effects and whatnot, so that's a little bit different there. Sound, we got all of that going on, which I think I need to turn off my headphones. There they are. Sounds good. Let me see here. There we go. I think my sound was a little bit low anyways. And then we got cruise sounds, ship sounds, whistle sounds, coast sounds, all of those right there. You got your social stuff, so open world, show FPS, ping, and online. You can turn that off if you want to. You can enable all communication with enemy nations. You can do that, leave that off. General is just basically language, so cool, cool, cool. Alright, so I'm not sure, we might be going in tonight already. The night to day cycle is pretty quick, but we got a nice storm that rolled in while we're looking at the options. And so, I mean, you can look at the graphics. I mean, the graphics are great. What we can do is I can probably bump up the, let me see where I'm heading first, just to make sure I'm not going to crash. Ooh, we are overshooting my port. We have way overshot my port. We can go, we'll go to the other port then. That's fine, I'm close to that one anyways. So you have to kind of, I think there's a button somewhere, but right now it's kind of locked to your mouse to be able to move your camera around, so that's a little bit irritating for me, just because I like playing on the controller a bit more, but it does work once you figure out all the controls, so it does work out pretty good. So you can actually get into cannon battles on the high seas. You can also do trade and different missions and whatnot. You got all these ships skirting the coast right there, so we're coming into port somewhere. Let me speed up my ship here. We'll get our sails down, and we will try and sail in here. But we got a bunch of ships right here. They're all running little missions or whatnot, trade and different stuff. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to head into port here, and we're going to give you a layout of what the port looks like, what you can do in the port. Need to turn a little bit more. There we go. Trying to get into port, not past the port. Gotta find the port too. Where is it? Okay, there it is. But this is the map right here. You can see it. You got Spain, you got the pirates, and you also got France mixed in as well, along with some independent type ports and whatnot. So lots of different stuff on that. Also, currently the crew is fishing, so you can see that we caught a needlefish. So they're getting some good fishing done. And we'll get into that here as soon as we get into port and kind of give you a basic lay of what's going on here. One thing, the sounds, the overall visuals, it's pretty relaxing, honestly, just sailing around and all this water. It's a very relaxing feel. Ooh, and we need to let down our sails here a little bit. We got a little bit of... Ooh. It is kind of janky how the ship... sails, so you do have to be very careful when entering port. So basically we're in port right now, so we can kind of weigh anchor, which is basically just turning off our sails all the way, and we can enter the port right here. Alright, so we get a loading screen because entering port is a little bit different. So there we go, we are in port, and look at that, the storm has disappeared. Fascinating. But anyways, this is your in the port menu. You can check out a bunch of different stuff. You can see depth region, country, taxes and whatnot. We also got our options menu right there. We also got all of these conversations right here going on that you can look at if you so desire. Then we got this right here. This is our basic brig. You can see we don't have a whole lot that we can do. Technically we can move this stuff around, it looks like. That's interesting. But anyways, you got your ship specs, you got different things you can unlock. Not totally sure how all this works. I have not played it that much, but use this vessel and comment to gain XP to unlock the slots. So you got to gain XP with the thing to be able to add. What is this? Let's see. I'm trying to read what this stuff is, but I'm not finding any information on that. I'm gonna guess that we're level 6 on the basic brig, not totally sure. We got 50% less speed, we got 15 plus hit points on the sides, 1 plus on the bow, we got minus 6 on the hull. So a lot of different numbers and stuff, which, what does that mean? I don't know, and I can't tell you what it means, but it is what it is. What is this? So this is the painter, so you can paint your navy. We got our max crew. We can technically lower how many crew we have. We can keep the crew at max. We also got an extra 20 crew that are free to do whatever they want. In here we got our needlefish, and we also have some salt. So we got this. So almost, if I'm trying to think of a game that's close to kind of what this looks like, not necessarily Minecraft, but along that line where you can collect tons of items, be able to put it into like storage, which I think we have storage in our different, in the warehouse. We can stick things into the warehouse at the different ports that we call home. We can stick that into those, and technically we can craft stuff as well. Because let me see here, we should have building and crafting, so we can come in here and we got our different blueprints and whatnot that we can work on to build different cannons. We can build different ships, different bows and stuff. So a lot of different things in here that we could technically go and do. So like this right here, we can technically find a blueprint to an oak log. The blueprint to that is you take an axe and you go cut down an oak, and you get a log. But anyways, that's kind of how that all is kind of set up. So basically it's crafting, so you collect a bunch of different items. That's not really one of my favorite game styles, but if anybody that really does enjoy all of this stuff, it's pretty detailed, honestly, and definitely a lot of work was put into it, so I'll definitely give you that. And then we got a, I'm not sure, how do we do this? I mean, I don't, let's see, 5. Can we put 5 in? No, we got... Okay, so apparently there's no fur logs anywhere around that we can Well, I guess we need a tree. As I said, I have no idea what I'm looking at when I'm looking at this. Do have cotton, we have coal, we've got tons of stuff in here that you can be able to try and make with a blueprint. So that's all blueprints that we currently have. We have our outposts, so currently Navy connection, we got 2+ outputs. We also got a DLC in there as well if you want that, and you can also buy a permit to build an outpost, so you can do that. So we got an outpost in Kingston and I think that's Carlisle. I think that's how you pronounce that. I think the S is silent, but if I'm wrong, let me know. But anyways, we got 2 outposts there. Let's see, what else do we have? We got Admiralty. We got all of these. So this is your money and papers. You got upgrade chests. You've got redeemables, your rewards, gifts, and DLC. Your hotkey for that is R. Hotkey for upgrades is U. Yep, we don't have anything in that. We got Admiralty, that is Y as your hotkey. We don't have any money in the chest. We got flags. What do these do? I don't know. They do something. But that's all part of a DLC that you can do. We got currently displays your position at sea. So we got a sextant. XP required to get more selected perks. So that is what that is. We got PvP rewards in Admiralty. We got blueprint rewards in Admiralty. Exchange. We can exchange stuff apparently. As I said, what does this mean? I don't have a clue. Let's see. So we got basics. You have a nice little basics on tips. You're provided with basic ship and basic gun, so we're pretty basic. Haha. Basic brig is always free and has free repairs. Use it to practice, so you can use this particular ship right here to practice. Ships that you bought or captured can be seen in the Navy, and that is in... I think I hit the wrong button, hold on. In. Okay, so there's our ship right there, and... Yep, we don't have it. Ships on sale, so I'm guessing this means that there can be a ship for sale at a port. I have not seen anything on that, so I'm not totally sure. Also, I don't think we have enough midshipman cashola to be able to do that. So, anyways, there's that. So you can familiarize yourself with the port, sale, finish, starting, tutorial pass, etc. Blah 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 blah. So you can do that from just right here, and that's your basic thingamahoogie. So, ships and equipment, you can get your new ships in the ship auction, so that's V. And there ain't no, there's this ship, there ain't no other ships going on. You can upgrade new guns and upgrades and skill books in the store, which that's J. So there we go. So we got ships, oh not ships, we got guns, upgrades. Once again, I'm looking at this stuff, I have no clue what it does. Not a clue. We got consumables. So we got rig repairs, we have where has all the rum gone. We also have hull repairs, so we got that. That sounds pretty important. So we got how many are available at this particular port and also how much they cost. So there's our money right there. We're not buying anything, I'm just showing you what we got. Permits, I have no idea what these permits mean. Order of permit received Admiralty approval to construct and launch the frigate. Cool. I think I bought some of these at one point, and I still couldn't buy a frigate, so I don't know how that works. Then we got resources, so we can get like tools, tiki wood, white oak, we can get sugar, very nice, salt, fur, tomatoes, so lots of resources, needlefish, Jack, hey, we found Jack, hey Jack the fish, apparently. Jacks remove skin-based parasites by rubbing against the rough skin of passing sharks. They are prey species for larger fish. Interesting. Parasites by rubbing against the rough skin of passing sharks. Fascinating. And then we got coins so we can buy doubloons. Interesting. So we can buy those for 275 whatever. What is that? I don't know what this currency is, but that you can buy doubloons with that, which then you go into Admiralty, I think, to be able to use doubloons to buy other stuff. As I said, this is not my typical gaming experience. Definitely more of the racing and also farming simulator. Driving cars and trucks and stuff. And tractors. Doing that more. So I have no idea what I'm looking at. It's very detailed though. So for anybody that loves in-depth detail and loves all this crafting, you're going to love it. I think you're going to love it. I would definitely check it out if you're into that, and it's free, so it's definitely cool. So we got Admiralty B or loot them for enemy ships. What in the world? So this is all the Admiralty stuff. So with the doubloons. So are you sure you want to buy a 1 light canvas for 200 doubloons? Okay, so we can buy doubloons, which then unlocks the Admiralty. As I said, I have no clue what I'm looking at, but there it is. Okay, so there's a shop for a shop for a shop for a shop. That's what I'm taking away from that. For anybody that is like, I totally understand what that is, and you're an idiot, let me know, because I am for this stuff. I have no clue what I'm looking at. So gaining experience, the best way to gain combat experience is sinking ships. Haven't been able to do that quite yet. Click here to check missions. Combat experience opens access to more crews and perks. To check available perks, click I. So there's our perks as per what we saw before. PvP action grants more combat experience. Recommended action: hunt for light ships around your starting area or in the Bahamas. Do kill missions, which will designate your enemy targets. That's always helpful. Missions and NPCs is the list of regions where you can find the missions and NPCs in the Caribbean for your class of ship, 6th rates and 7th rates when just starting, all national capitals and all shallow ports. So you can basically go and find NPCs to fight, and then making money's 2 currencies in game, reals. So that's what that is. It's a real, and then doubloons. You can take reals by sinking ships, sending captured ships and goods, and trading goods. You can make doubloons by doing missions and looting cargo. Interesting. Okay. And then trading. Trading is one of the most lucrative activities in the game. Profit depends on the distance from the purchase location to trade goods or place contracts. Open shop J. Recommended actions: buy goods and sell to distant trading hubs. Rob traders and sell the looted cargo. Crafting, so you can craft ships, upgrades, and guns to craft your need. Oh, I get it. To craft. Pause. You need buildings that can only be opened in cities of your nation or free ports. Buildings can only be opened in cities with the outpost. To open buildings, menu click C. So we don't have any buildings. Ships built in captured ports could have better qualities. Interesting. Recommended actions: make repairs, cannonballs, Okay, so we got that. Conquering ports. Ports can be captured by clans. So currently I'm not part of a clan, but if I got a clan together, you could go and capture a port. And then PvP. PvP is happening everywhere, but the best chance to find PvP is around free towns in the patrol areas and around port battles. Recommended actions: open outposts in one of the following towns. That, Shroud K, and Oriented Clan in your nation. Click L to find one. So L, that shows you your leaderboards. Main leaderboard, Lord Protectors leaderboard, the Dark Lord, Baba Yaga, and all those guys that are currently clan leaders. And then the clan leaderboard, Clan 9 is currently on top, it would appear. And then there's Relic with a 1, Relic with an I, UK Government, Oasis, Socks. Interesting. Okay, so you got all those. Fascinating stuff. So PvPs and whatnot. Now, there is a button here. Quests. Here we go. So you can do cargo deliveries as well. So this is just back and forth. You can do battle quests, conquest, etc. So cargo delivery and passenger delivery. This gets you some reels so that you can hopefully be able to up that stuff. You can also do hunt and PvP hunt, which I haven't had much luck with these figuring out where on earth this stuff is. So let's see. So sink enemy players in battle using Loki Rune. Yep, don't have a clue what that is. And then, let me see, just go with hunt. Find and destroy designated NPC targets in the open world. Targets 12 times rank 3. Where to find around enemy ports in these regions: Lacaze, Port-au-Prince, and Cap Francis. As I said, haven't been able to find a bunch of these things and figure out what I'm actually looking for. So I haven't had much luck with those, but still, pretty neat. So I think that we can just go out and also get into a battle if we need to. Now, passenger delivery like this, these are pretty good to be able to just grind out and be able to get yourself some reels. So deliver the passengers to the required destination. Mission will fail if the passenger is lost or delivered by another person. What does that mean? Well, lost I understand, but delivered by another person, that I don't understand. But anyways, they need to go to Tiburon, and Tiburon, probably pronouncing that totally incorrect too, is over here and held by the pirates, so probably not going to go there. And then this passenger needs to go to Porto Escoledo. As I said, I'm not good at pronouncing very strange names, so we will probably skip that for the rest of the video. But that's going to be that one up there. Once again, pirate held, so probably not going there either. This one, your main ship can't be overloaded, and your main ship can't be overloaded. I have no clue what that means, but I'm guessing that the cargo that I would be hauling is too heavy for the ship. So I'm going to go with that. You also got seasons, events, and the journal that I currently have. Passenger delivery, passenger delivery. Do I have passenger delivery? Abandon. Pedro K and destination Kingston Port Royal. Hold on. Oh, so we have a passenger on board that hasn't been delivered yet. Oh. Well, let's head back out and sail to Port Royal. Let's get this guy delivered, and we'll see once we get that done. Kind of show you that process. We'll see if we can get into a quick PvP with an NPC and stuff. This up here. So the rain's back. Ooh, wow, it's a little bit of a downpour. Alrighty, so luckily we got the guys fishing, so we should be good on continuing to get a little bit of food. This is my journal, so technically these guys are already abandoned. Okay, so never mind about that. I was incorrect. So see, we have this hunt stuff here, but I have not been able to figure out how to get these done. So around enemy ports in these regions, I haven't been able to figure out how to do that, so we're just going to kind of skip that for right now. Alright, so we'll go ahead and leave port here and see, is it still raining? I bet it is. We weren't there that long. But yeah, so if you exit, they leave the hold is what happens there, so that's kind of unfortunate. Got guys heading straight for us. Ooh, we got a little bit of sunlight happening. Who's this? Ooh, that's pirate. You can't attack him for 30 more seconds, so there are some limits on when you can and cannot attack people. But yeah, you can see the little torrential downpours happening, which is pretty cool. And then all the detail there of Kingston Port Royal in the background, pretty nicely done. Yeah, it looks really good. And then we got this guy right here from France. Got this guy coming in. He's a brig. Got another guy who's, ooh, pickle. Interesting. Who's that? That is a cutter. So, a little cutter that we could go in and attack if we so desired. Everybody just coming in. So, I believe all of these are NPCs as far as I know. Just with the way that they're doing stuff. So, maybe not, but kind of think that's what it is. And by the way, you can't really collide with anybody when in open world. We got a PvP happening right out here, it looks like. There's another pirate cutter right there. French cutter. So we're definitely a better class than the cutter is. Technically, we could probably attack that pretty easily and win. I haven't had much luck, though, with PvPs. Or PvP versus NPC. I'm not sure what you want to call that, but haven't had much luck with that. Usually ended up getting the ship sunk is what I have been having to happen, and have had to abandon ship multiple times due to that. Let's see, who are you? You are a Spanish cutter. Okay. So we should be able to attack this little guy here. I think. So you can see that somewhere in here there's a bit of a battle going on right now. So let's see, once we get into the zone here, now we can attack this guy. So we're attacking in 3. Now forget all of the... I gotta remember all of the instructions of how to do this, which I do not remember. So we can't surrender. Cannon, or instance, battle sails, aiming, allow use of fire is F. Okay, good. Continue. We got a few seconds. And so it's a totally different beast than just sailing in open world. The ship is much slower because it's trying to simulate an actual physical battle, so the physics are just totally different. So one thing that I am kind of annoyed about is how it works. So luckily we do have an advantage when it comes to sails over this guy. I gotta remember which side fires first. I believe it's my left side tends to fire first. As I said, once again, I don't have all the controls figured out, so I believe... Yes, there he is fighting. So basically, I just want to get up super close to him so I can just decimate him. Is basically my great plan. So you can see we got a timer for the battle, 1 hour and 29 minutes. Which sounds about right for what it would be. Alright, so we got the button on the fire. And for some reason we're not firing even though I'm hitting the button. That's how that works. Hold on, so while we're in the middle of the battle, we're going to figure out what in the world is going on. So fishing instance. Where is my fire button? Aiming. Tracking shot. Broadside. Alpha 1. We'll just go with 1. Yep, that's not what I want. So that's broadside left. Yep, that's not working. Let's see here. It's broadside left. Oh, how about we do that? There we go. Now. Thank you. Alrighty. I don't care. I don't care. Space. Is that good? Yep. Okay. 7. Why is this happening now? Thank you. Okay, now. Let's turn this ship around here. And let's see if we can do a left broadside and get back to where this guy is. Alright, ship, let's turn. Sharp turn. There we go. There we go. It was much better than what we had previously. Alright, we're going to turn around for the right broadside here. They're going to end up turning right in my right. And ooh, that hit him pretty hard. Alright, should have left broadside ready to go here in a bit. V is fire from stern. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you for actually letting me know this information. As I said, I have not figured this out very well, and I'm picking on a ship that is well below my size. Got a little bit of damage there, not too bad. So we should be ready for the left broadside here. Let's see, how much damage do we have? Not a whole lot of damage, so we're doing pretty good on that. Andrew's vessel, he's doing pretty good. Not doing too bad, but could definitely be better. And, he hit us there pretty good. There's benefit to picking on a ship that is well under your size. Not sure how much damage he's actually receiving. But luckily I can actually fire the left broadside a little bit differently there, which is nice, because before it keeps alternating which side I actually get a fire. Obviously there's the loading time that you have to wait for. Ooh, that was a pretty big hit there. So we left the battle there. Ship still somewhat intact. Pride is definitely not intact, as that was pathetic. Definitely pathetic. Anyway, so that is Naval Action, and I mean, you can see there's some pretty cool looking ships that are out there and whatnot. So for anybody that really wants to do more of that crafting and trading and all of that type of stuff, there's definitely room for improvement. And also, if you love naval battles, that was a bit of a taste for you there. And do not take me as the end of what you can experience, because I'm not very good at whatever I was doing there, as you could probably tell. But anyways, it's still a fun game, and if you just want to do like little missions of transporting cargo or transporting passengers to different ports, that's fun as well, as you get to just sail the open seas. You can kind of see how good the graphics are right here, as those look pretty good. So not too bad. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for us here today. That is Naval Action, the best that my poor brain can comprehend of how to play it. But definitely fun, lots of different ships, and also plenty of online different experiences. Very cool ships right there. Not about to attack that guy. Ooh-wee, that would be a bad idea. They would eat me for lunch. But anyways, we're going to go back home, and we're going to get ourselves nice and safe in our little Port Royal here, and we're going to call it a day. But anyways, that is Naval Action, and this has been the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel, where we will probably go back to something more combustion related, such as race cars and stuff like that. That's a little bit more up my talent level. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you've ever played Naval Action and what you think of it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys here next time. And that is my reaction to Naval Action. Bye-bye.